Hey, so this is a video about how to start building your credit and just the things that I've done so far to build mine. And really, if you don't have any idea of what your credit score is, you should probably download an app like Credit Karma that's free to check your credit score, and it won't affect your credit score by checking it through apps like Credit Karma. Just to get an idea of where it's even at, it's probably not going to be good because no credit is the same as having bad credit, but you can easily build no credit better than fixing bad credit. So the first thing I did to start building my credit, I got a secured credit card. And pretty much what you do, you take like $300 or $500. It was $500 for me, but it just depends which bank you go to. And you give them that money to hold. It'll still be in your account, but it's just locked down. And then they give you a credit line of usually that same amount. So I had $500 worth of credit limit. And then you can just start using that for all your purchases. That way you can build your credit, have that for, 6 to 8 months or a year, and check your credit score. And then you could probably upgrade to an actual unsecured credit card. But with the unsecured credit card, you want to make sure you go to a bank that doesn't have an annual fee or anything like that, because it shouldn't cost you money to do that. I went to a credit union, and credit unions are actually great because they don't really have the same kind of fees as usual banks do, but there's regular banks that have good unsecured credit cards. So you want to start there. Also, if you have a car loan, that builds your credit, or student loans do as well if they're in your name, or if they're shared, if they're still partially in your name, co-signed or any of that. Like, I also got a joint loan with my dad because he was getting a car anyways, so he thought he could help me build my credit just by putting my name on the loan as a joint loan. But I'm obviously not making those payments. He is. Now, you can only do that if like your parent or close relative is, going to make the payments. But that's another way to build credit, even if you just got your own car loan. So that's pretty much where I started, and I stayed with, it's Kemba, the credit union I have, and I stayed with them and got an unsecured credit card. But I didn't know this at the time, but you have to be 21 to get a credit card. And that was a new law because like college campuses were being flooded with these, banks that were trying to get everyone to sign up for credit cards. So they're trying to kind of stop that. I'm pretty sure it was Obama that did that. I'm not 100% sure, but I mean, it makes sense. So, just wait till you can. Maybe some places are different. I live in Ohio, so it could be different where you are. And then with a credit card, you just want to be spending it like it's a debit card. If you have the money for something and you're going to spend it and buy that anyways, use your credit card and just immediately pay it off. I usually pay it off daily. You don't need to do that. I just do it like a OCD kind of thing. But weekly or just monthly, just make sure if you have the money, use your credit card and spend it. If you don't have the money, don't use your credit card. It's that simple. I know it's hard because you want to shop and you have a credit limit, so I can understand how people can get into trouble, but it takes very little time to screw up your credit, and it takes like triple that time to get it back to where you were. So you definitely don't want to try and make a negative impact on your credit score. But there's tons of things that go into what makes you have a good credit score. It's the age of your credit history. So how long have you had a credit card or a student loan or any of those types of things, and how much credit you have available to you to spend. How much credit limit do you have, and how much do you use of that credit limit? If you're using all of it, and it seems like you really need that money bad, that's actually not that good. They want to see you only using like under 10% of your credit limit. So if you have $100 credit limit, they want to see you using $10 of it, not maxing it out at 100 every day. But it's okay if you do it at, to, like, if I got my car worked on and I have a $500 credit limit and the purchase is $450, because I want to get those reward points. So I'm going to use that, but then just immediately pay it off. So that's okay. Really, it only affects your credit score if you're not making the payments and stuff, or because they take like a snapshot. Like, I don't know exactly when, but whenever they do that, whenever those companies check your credit, it pretty much takes a screenshot of what's going on at that exact time. It's not like an active, like, live thing, like what's currently going on in your accounts, how much you have on it. It's just in that particular moment. So as long as you pay it off and they don't do the credit check right there, it's not going to affect your credit score. Now, that actually might change in the future. A YouTuber talked about it. You should check him out. He has great financial videos, Graham Stephan. And he was saying something about it would be, or it will maybe, be like more of a live kind of thing. Like, it's constantly looking at your spending habits and how much, is on your card, if you're paying it, which is good if you're usually paying off your card normally, but it's bad if you're not. If you're kind of just barely making it, and just barely paying it off by the due dates or getting a little late, then it's just going to be extra bad, pretty much. Getting a little carried away. Should be trying to make it a more basic video, but also this is just my credit journey. It's not, everyone's going to be a little different. But then after I've had this regular Kemba card that gets 1% cash back, I decided to get a Starbucks credit card, because a huge benefit to using your credit card, besides the main thing of building your credit, so then you can go apply for a house loan or a car loan and get good rates. That's pretty much the whole point. The second point, in which the most benefits I'm getting out of it right now, is rewards. So I got this Starbucks rewards credit card. Starbucks rewards credit card. And they often give you sign-up bonuses. So the Starbucks one is, if you spend $500 in the first 3 months of getting your card, you get 6,500 bonus stars to use at Starbucks. Which, if you do the math, if you go to Starbucks, it's 150 stars for a free drink. That's like 42 free drinks. But it has a $49 annual fee. But with the rewards, you also get, with the Starbucks card, you also get like 8 barista picks, so you get 8 free drinks. And I just got an email a couple days ago that I get 10 free cold brew drinks in the following weeks. So that pretty much pays for that $49 annual fee. You want to weigh out the benefits with how much it costs, because if you didn't really get good benefits and you're paying $50 for a card, that's kind of crap. But I got that bonus offer, so that's 6,500 stars. So that's 42 free drinks. Times that by 5, that's a couple $100. And then those other 8 free drinks, and then that offer I just got. So they add up. So I'm getting more benefits than that $49. So I'm getting like a couple $100 worth of rewards, pretty much. And then I also got the Amazon store card. Ignore my messy room. And that has another sign up bonus. I got a $100 gift card to Amazon. Boom. That's free money right there. And you get 5% cash back on all Amazon purchases. So I'm going to use my Starbucks card at Starbucks, my Amazon card at Amazon, and then I just got this Chase Freedom Unlimited card, and it is actually 5% cash back in rotating categories. There's 4 different categories throughout the year, and there's 3 months per category. So this 3 months right now is groceries. So then I'm going to use the Chase card for all my groceries. So you're trying to get the most rewards pretty much out of the cards you can. And the Amazon card and the Chase card do not have any annual fee or any of that kind of stuff. And the Chase card, you actually, if you sign up for the card, you get $200 cash bonus after you spend $500 in the first 3 months. So you just want to kind of slowly keep building your credit by adding more accounts, and by adding each of these cards, that's an account. And you don't want to just apply for like 10 credit cards at once, because then that's 10 inquiries on your credit, because each time you apply for something, they do take a look at your credit and it is marked down. And the more of those you have, the more inquiries, the worse it is. That can affect your credit. That's only one factor of many, so it's not really a huge thing. Like, I had 6 hard inquiries and my credit is still like 750, but I also have never missed a payment. All my payments are on time. I have now like 5 different accounts with different cards and car loans, and my line of credit is now a lot higher, so my usage is lower. So there's so many things to take into account. So even if you do make a mistake along the way, it's not the end of the world. You just have to be consistently good. And just if a few things slip past you, that's okay. Just get back on top of it. And I forgot to mention, when I get these cards, like the Starbucks one, and you have to spend $500 within the first 3 months, you don't want to just buy things that you don't need. I am just now funneling all my bills through that credit card so I can meet that quota to get that reward. So my phone bill, all my shopping and gas, everything goes through that card, anything I can. And then you just move to the next one. And then I still have the Kemba credit card that's 1% cash back, but it goes into a special savings that gets you 10% dividends. So every month, off of $350, I'm making like $3, which, if you know that, that's a lot of money for just $350. So in the long term, that can be a great thing, but I can't I can't deposit money into that account. So different cards, different banks have different perks. So just look into it and just apply it for the ones that are right for you, and just slowly build them. Also, I will have a link down below if you want to check out the Chase Freedom credit card and sign up. And that is a referral link. I will get benefit. I will get money for you using that link, and you will also get that offer of $200 cash bonus if you spend $500 in the first 3 months. Now, if you're just starting out, that's probably not what you want to be applying for. But if you already have some nice, a decent credit score, and you are looking for a nice credit card, I think it's a great option. I mean, 5% cash back on these rotating categories, that's a lot. But also, it is only up to $1,500. So there is a limit to that, but still, that's a chunk of money, which I probably won't even hit. And then you get 1% cash back for everything else. So it's pretty sweet. That's pretty much all I can think of. If you have any questions, comment down below. And if you want any other topics for me to talk about, like my savings accounts and, you know, what else I invest in and how I save and how I buy my own cars, this and that, just let me know. Thanks for watching.